might be missing some of the benefits that stereo can provide. You might be missing some of the benefits that stereo can provide.
Here we go now.
You might be missing some of the benefits that stereo can provide. you might be missing some of the benefits that stereo can provide.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is RRPG here, and welcome back to RRPG Livestream, where we're going to be doing something a bit differently. I was originally going to be streaming Astral Chain tonight to get back to where I left off, but since this new app on the Nintendo Switch has come about, which is the Super Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo Switch Online app, which I have both the SNES and the Super Famicom app on my Nintendo Switch, we're actually going to be checking out Super Mario World. Well, some of these games for this weekend, but mostly we're going to be trying to go through Super Mario World at 100%. Now, for those of you who are aware, who follow me on my regular YouTube channel, which is RRPG Reviews, I did a Let's Play of Super Mario World back in the day, but I did not quite do it at 100%. But this time around, I am going to be doing it at 100%. In any way, shape, or form. But they will be split up into multiple parts, and we will be going through the entirety of the game. So we will go through all 96 exits within all the stages, and then we should complete it at 100%. But I have not tested out the grounds yet with how the sound will come out on the Elgato capture card. So let's not waste any time, and let's go ahead and check out the game while we're at it. And I think I may want to turn the volume down on my TV so that way you guys won't even hear the feedback coming from my from my TV when I'm playing through the Nintendo Switch Online app. And it seems like everything is coming along nicely. But I was thinking about playing some of these games on here at some point. Like, I want to play through this, maybe play through Super Mario Kart, and maybe do some Super Metroid, Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, and just some of these games that are on here. But there are a lot of things that I actually do want to talk about when we are playing through these games. But I will be talking about them once as we go through the stream here. So let's go through Super Mario World, and before I go through any further, I need to figure out how to turn off the stuff that's on the bottom, because that thing is really distracting me. Not how I wanted to do it, but maybe I have to do it through the settings. Oh, show controls. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. I did not want it to show the controls, so that's what was screwing me up. So now that we finally got that out of the way, we can finally go on with this and see how well this plays. And who knows, maybe at some point I will actually go through playing the game with online co-op, since the SNES SNES app on the Nintendo Switch actually does have the online functionality to where you can actually play with more than just one player. So that actually makes it really cool to play retro games online. But anyways, as you can see, I did go through a little bit of this game via just playing through the first area, which is Yoshi's Island. But we will start on file B, so that way we can actually start a new game. So we start everything from scratch and not even, just trying to go through where I was the last time. But yes, everything's going to start off with a clean slate here. And that might be a little bit too... Yeah, here we go. And here it's telling me if I want to rewind, but I really don't care about that. We're just going to be playing through the game normally as is. So hopefully that'll go away in due time. But from what I played on the SNES online app, it actually is pretty awesome. Oh god, are you gonna... Okay, so it's just telling me how to use the, rewind feature, but we're not even going to worry about that, as we're just going to be playing through the game as is, and... Oh, crap baskets. Did not want that to happen to me, but it most certainly did. But yeah, it's just everything, from what I played, it plays very smoothly, but I will say that when playing this game, when compared to something like Super Mario Maker 2, you can you can easily say that the controls for that game, when it comes to the Super Mario World portions of that game, actually feel a lot tighter than this game. I mean, I really do like this game quite a lot, but when looking back at it in retrospect, I honestly believe that it's sort of outdated to some degree, or to certain degrees, but overall it's still not that bad, but I just wish there could have been more that could have been done for this game. Oh crap, I wanted to double jump out. Like, I mean, when this game came off right after Super Mario 3 just pretty much reinvented Mario in all of its glory and just did everything it could to make it a much better game than the original and Super Mario Brothers 2, or Doki Doki Mario, what we got, or the original Super Mario Brothers 2 with what Japan got back in the day. It's just like, it was hard to try and top a game like Super Mario Brothers 3 with what it did when it came to its power-ups, its controls, and the worlds, and, you know, just the whole 9 yards, or just the whole package. Where this game, it actually does well for itself, but when looking back at it in retrospect, it really kind of falls short on some areas, because there are just, like I said, there's some things that could have been done better for this game, but I just felt that this game, it did well in certain areas, but just didn't quite hit the mark with what made Super Mario Bros. 3 so great. I mean, like I said, it's still a great game, but it's just, I don't know. It's just, when playing this game, it doesn't really hold up a candle that well as much anymore to me. I mean, I still like it. I definitely still think it's a better game than, say, some of the other Mario games that came out that were considered revolutionary for their time, but considered outdated for today's standards. Like, I know a lot of people like to think that Super Mario 64 on the Nintendo 64 is an outdated experience, and that I can agree. But all in all, it's just, when I take a look at this game, I still say it holds pretty good merit. Oh, cool, I got the 1-up. I wanted to do that because I screwed up in getting the 1-up when I did the practice run on this. And now, anyway, we got Yoshi to join our cause, and we'll go through more of this and make sure that we don't lose our dinosaur friend in the process. And thing with Yoshi is that he comes in 4 different colors, just like what you would expect in any type of game that is to star the dinosaur. As he comes in a multitude of colors. I mean, if you played something like Yoshi's Island, then you definitely know firsthand how Yoshi is supposed to be when it comes to his appearance in a Mario game. I mean, there's green, there's red, yellow, blue, whereas where you'll actually find it for Yoshi in this game, but at the same time, too, it's just like, oh, man. I didn't want to get that, but it's okay. But at the same time... Anyway, what I was trying to say is, at the same time, too, it's just like, when I... Oh, why did I not jump that? Oh, come on. Come on. Let's go. There we go. There's my prize. Now, I'm not sure... Yeah, I don't think there's any real definitive, like, pattern that you had to get through when collecting the stuff out of the question mark blocks in this section, but it's still... I think it's just still pretty straightforward. But anyway, with Green Yoshi, whatever Koopa shell he can swallow, he actually can actually have access to all the assortment of power-ups. Like if he were to swallow a red shell, he can spit out fireballs in 3 separate directions. Well, in the same direction, but at different arcs. Like, there's 2 different arcs and 1 that's straightforward. But if he has a yellow shell, he can stomp on the ground. Or if he has a blue shell, then he can actually fly in the air. So yeah, pretty straightforward stuff. Whereas the red Yoshi, whatever shell he swallows or, you know, has equipped on himself, he can actually shoot out a fireball regardless. But even though he still has that power to where he can do that, if you were to swallow a blue shell, you would get that same feature where you would still allow him to fly, but you would still shoot out those 3 fireballs. And same thing with the yellow Yoshi. If you were to swallow, if you were to swallow any type of shell, you would still ground pound, essentially. Oh yeah, I wanted to go this way because there's that dragon coin that's down here. So yeah, and for Blue Yoshi, he's still, whatever shell he swallows or has in his mouth, he can still fly, but yeah, they can still do those assortment of abilities, whichever shell they were supposed to have. And green shells, they're pretty much default, so they really don't have anything extraordinary about them. But it's just the different color shells I mentioned. That is the type of prize that you'll actually get for what Yoshi is supposed to do. Anyway, since I'm playing this game, there are some things that I actually do want to talk about, like the games that they released for the SNES app. I mean, they're really cool and all, but it's like half of them you can already get through the... Oh, cool, I got the one up. Awesome. But half of the... Oh, it's because I have even amount of coins with each other on the 10 digits and the single digits. But anyway, as I was trying to say, the games that they have through the SNES app on the Nintendo Switch, they're all cool, but half of the games you can actually play if you have the SNES Classic Edition, which I also have. But there are some ones that actually make their appearance for the first time, which you never think would actually appear on something like this, or through like a virtual console-esque type of service, or something along that nature. And a couple of those games are like Stunt Race FX, Super Puyo Puyo, as well as Brawl Brothers by Jaleco, which was something that was really unprecedented. I mean, some of those Jaleco games, you could not even... you did not even think that they would be viable for a re-release. But then again, there were some Jaleco games that actually appeared through the NES app. I think... I can't even remember. But Brawl Brothers, that's definitely one of those games that's on there. But if you are familiar with a game called Rushing Beat Ran, and hey there, Fire Chaos, I see you, buddy. If you are familiar with a game called, oh, did I just swallow that? Wow. Same glitch right there. But anyway, as I was saying, with a game like Brawl Brothers, you never thought that it would actually end up, but Rushing Beat Ran, yeah, that's actually pretty cool. And you summoned me with Jaleco. Hey, you're welcome, buddy. But yes, so yeah, I'm kind of wondering what other SNES games are they going to have available that did not make their way through like the Wii and the Wii U Virtual Console for the first time, whether they be from first party or third party. I don't know, but if we see more than what we got, then I'll be happy. But the one thing that I'm not... And hey, Negative Zen, how are you doing, man? Glad you could actually make it onto the stream. But if there's one thing that I could actually make a complaint about, is that the games that they're going to have release much later on through the SNES app and the NES app on the Nintendo Switch, Nintendo announced that they're going to be released more irregularly instead of updating every month, and I can definitely see that being both a good thing and a bad thing. I mean, if they mean irregularly, then whenever they update with more games, then they're probably going to have like a crap load of more games to put to put through the SNES and NES online service. But at the same time, but at the same time, this means that it's going to be harder to know exactly when those updates are going to take place. And honestly, I really don't like that. Oh, it says that your screen name's Negative Zen, but I forgot to call you Lord Doom. So I do apologize for that, Lord Doom. Anyway, it's nuts because Jaleco is basically dead, but the company that owns the rights to their games must be nice enough to let the old games make some extra money for them. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, if whoever owns the rights to the Jaleco games, then yeah, they did a really, really good job with trying to bring them for something, something of a platform like this. And like I said, you never thought, you would never think that something like that would happen in this day and age, because whenever a company is dead, then you figure that you're not going to be able to see their games make an appearance on, say, the Nintendo Virtual Console or even through the Nintendo Switch Online app for either NES or SNES games. I mean, that's very, very unprecedented. It's cool. You can call me either, to be honest. Okay, thank you. But yeah, I think that was, like I said, I think that's pretty awesome that we're actually seeing some games that, are making their appearance for the first time. Like Stunt Race Effects, for example. That's another game that appeared on here through the SNES Online app, which you never thought was going to make it onto the service, too. Because it had potential to be on the SNES Classic Edition, but it never did show up. But, with whatever games that did not make their appearance for the first time, like I said, it makes me very curious to know what all games are going to be on there. Like, maybe Sparkster from Konami. I would definitely love to see the SNES game make its appearance on the Nintendo Switch Online app, because that game is a very well-made game that I definitely deserves a lot more attention and praise than what it originally got. You playing with Pro Controller? Yes, I am, Jerry. I'm currently gluing parts onto Gundam kits just to keep falling off since my Tamiya cement came today. Oh, cool. And yeah, just so you guys know, there are, I'll play some games through the Super Famicom app through the Nintendo Switch since I did put in a Japanese account on my Nintendo Switch, so that ought to be pretty awesome to try out games like Rushing Beat Ran, which is how you are supposed to play through the Rushing Beat games, by the way, and not through Brawl Brothers. I mean, if you played Rival Turf and you beat the end of that game, if you beat Kintark at the end of that game, then, or whatever his name was in the SNES port, then the ending just made no sense whatsoever. I mean, if you play the Super Famicom version, then yeah, that actually makes a lot more sense. Okay, I forgot that in order to get the cape, that you're gonna need to dismount Yoshi. But I think I'm gonna keep him for right now, and we'll get a cape through normal means. It's like, at the end of Rushing Beat... Oh, yeah, I am going to need to get rid of him at this point. Because... Oh, I missed. But anyway, we're going through this little minigame portion here, and whatever blocks you choose, then you'll be able to get the 1-ups out of the things here. But you gotta be careful with which ones you choose, and it's really hard to determine which ones are which. Oh god, Brawl's Brothers is ridiculous because they had a stupid maze to each level. You couldn't beat it without the maze. Yeah, I heard you on that. Oh god. Let me see if I can get back up here and get some more of these coins. But yeah, it's just the ending to Rival Turf. It's just that whole thing did not make a lot of sense where you have the main characters just end up being the final boss, and in the cutscene they said, we'll take you on any day because we're bad dudes or whatever. Because if you played Rushing Beat, the original Rushing Beat, through the Super Famicom, then they have an ending where, that the main antagonist is actually their father. Because the main characters you play as in that game, they are essentially brothers. But yes, I will be playing through Rushing Beat Ran through the the Super Famicom app and not Brawl Brothers. I don't know, maybe I'll play through Brawl Brothers, but that's kind of a crapshoot at this point. Okay, we got the power-up that we needed, so we just need to make sure that we don't lose it. But we got Yoshi over here that can make up for it. Oh, crap. Nope, that didn't make up for it. And Yoshi, you're not coming back, are you? Oh, yeah, you do. Oh, come on. There we go. But too bad I'm not going to be able to go up there and get the secret exit because, well, since I lost the power-up, That's going to make things harder. So I'd say let's just go ahead and beat the stage, and then we'll come back here. What Kyle is referring to is my Rushing Beat series playthrough. Yes, that is absolutely right, Fighter Cows, because I remember watching some bits and pieces of your Rushing Beat trilogy playthrough, and had a lot of fun watching those parts that you were basically having those non sequitur moments and that kind of stuff. But yeah, the whole thing with Kid Dark, I still am never going to forget that. It's just like one of the best things about that series. It's just, like I said, you just having those random moments where they were just so fun. Anyway, like I said, we're back in the stage because we want to get to the part where we want to actually get the secret exit. And I guess that's something that I also should clarify too. Whenever you whenever you go through levels that have that are highlighted in red on their spaces, that means those levels that I mentioned, you can actually... Those levels that I actually mentioned, you can actually... Where am I going to land? Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, cool. We can actually go up there that way. Want to make a boss super tough? Just give him a stand. Even Dark Souls has done this before. Yes. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that, Lord Doom. But yeah, as I said, when it came to games like Stunt Race Effects as well as Brawl Brothers being on the SNES app on the Nintendo Switch, like I said, it makes me really curious as to what other type of games are going to make it onto the service at some point. Because I definitely see a whole lot of potential for games that we have not seen before to actually make their appearance for the first time. Okay, here we go. We're going to be fat and sassy and try to climb up all the way to the top because I think there is a 1-up all the way at the top here. But if anything, yeah. Well, not only is there a 1-up, but there's also a Dragon Coin, in case if you missed out on it. Again, I'm not going to be going through... I'm not going to go for all the Dragon Coins, per se. Okay, that's not it. Yeah, here's the... There's 2 Dragon Coins! Never mind, then. Let me see if I can grab the other one without... Yeah, here we go. Anyway. But yeah, as I said, maybe a game like Sparkster, or... some of those ones we never even thought would ever make the light of day. Maybe like something like Clay Fighter 2. Or some of those... games that are through licensed properties. But then again, I really don't think there's a chance that's going to happen anytime soon because, well, those licensed properties are not that easy to come by. And since companies like Konami don't have the rights to the Ninja Turtles license anymore, it really does make things a lot more difficult with trying to get some of those licensed games on a, on a service like these SNES and NES Online. Oh, God. I thought I was going to die right there. Okay. Anyway, I go through this first because that will get us through that exit. So you're going for all 96 levels? Yes, I am, Fighter Cows. That I am going to do. But they will be split up into multiple parts, just so you know. And in the comments below... if there was a game that did not appear on the Wii or Wii U Virtual Console, or through the SNES Classic Edition for the first time, that actually made it onto the Nintendo Switch Online app for the first time, what game would you like for there to appear on there? It could be a licensed game, or it could be one that didn't even make its appearance for the first time through, like I said, the Virtual Console and that kind of stuff. Just let me know which one you think ought to be able to make it on to the Nintendo Switch online service. Because there's definitely a lot more that can actually be brought up. Maybe something like Uniracers But then again, I'm wondering if Pixar would get even more angry if Uniracers actually made it onto the Nintendo Switch Online app, because you heard about that whole lawsuit where basically Pixar tried to sue Nintendo because of having elements that they had in like the Pixar opening stuff. And Pixar was like, no, you're not going to do that. Not on our watch. Have fun with the Groovy and all those. Oh, yeah. Tell me about it there, Jerry. I am definitely going to have a lot of fun when I get to those levels in the special world just beyond Star Road. Can't wait to see how those all play out. Anyway, we've gotten through Donut Secret 1, and we're going to go through Donut Plains 2. And this is another level where there are 2 separate branching paths that you can beat, but it's also a bit of a slow auto-scroller. Meanwhile, we still have to deal with these batsy buzzy beetles on top of us going through this entire stage. Oh. And you saw me. I was sliding going uphill. That's awesome. That's awesome. I was able to pull that off. Sliding while going uphill. You never thought that would happen. I have some real parkour skills as Mario. Oh, dang it. I don't think it's any one of these pipes that I need to go up to. I think it might be this one. I think it might be the green one, but if the level could scroll up a little bit faster so I can get up there. Nope, not that. Oh, God. Oh, man, that was close. Just through the skin of my teeth, I made it through that pipe. But I don't... Is this the secret exit? It is, but I think it's one of those things I'm gonna need to have Yoshi for. Because... Well, there's a blue shell here, and with the blue shell, we need Yoshi to get us through this part. I'm actually planning on going to sleep early, so I'll have to split. Oh, you gotta split? Okay. Well, I would just want to say thanks for watching, Jerry. And even though it was very short, at least you made it onto the stream somehow, so thank you for your view, man. That was greatly appreciated. Okay, so I want to go back this way, because, well, I want to actually try and get the branching path to get... Or, I was actually on the right path. I think I actually needed to hit that block. Yeah, I think I needed to hit that block to... get a beanstalk to sprout, so it's a good thing that I just came back here regardless. Oh, dang it. Mario can aim while holding shells. Yeah, I know he can. Alright, again, thanks for watching tonight, Jerry. And I look forward to hanging out with you tomorrow when Jeff streams Control by Remedy. That ought to be a lot of fun for the Geek Fighters tomorrow night. Or tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, so... Can't go through that pipe. It's the small one that's coming up. Yes. Well, we have to still deal with these bats, as they're being all batty and trying to come into our face. Okay, let's try it again. Actually, first things first. Let's grab that so we don't lose it. And we'll just ignore the football player, and then we will aim the shell upwards. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's what I thought we needed to do. I thought we had to use Yoshi, but then again, I forgot there were some things that you can actually do without Yoshi, like this, for instance. Anyway, go through this, and that will get us to the secret area, which is the Green Switch Palace. Okay. Well, I got a 1-up out of that, so I'm all content. So, am I going to be going back to Astral Chain? Yes, I will. But it'll probably be next weekend because, like I said, I want to spend some time with the SNES online stuff through the Nintendo Switch through the app on the Nintendo Switch because of it releasing yesterday. So, yeah. All right. We gone through that, and let's go through the ghost house, and then we'll go through the Donut Secret ghost house afterwards. But there are two paths to, there are two ways to beat this level, because if you beat the level here, you will actually get access to the secret area, or the top secret area, and that's going to be like your one-way stop to get some really awesome and juicy power-ups. But if anything, you're gonna need to go through this level normally. It's a good way you can actually stock yourself up on some coins if you need to. Okay, yeah, I think there's a certain number that I can, certain number of coins that I can unleash. But yeah, if you ever need to get yourself a restocking of coins, then there you go. And I don't think there was 100, but I think there were probably 50. Okay, since that leads you to that bonus place, but that wasn't the way we wanted to go. So, if we come back in here. Yeah, we can actually go through up this way, and that will lead us outside of the ghost house. But in order for us to get the get access to the bonus area, or the top secret area, and hi, and bye, Jeff, are you gonna leave the stream too? If you are, then thanks for jumping in at the at this moment in time. Definitely greatly appreciated with you coming onto the stream tonight. But if you're if you're still gonna watch, then by all means, that's cool. Anyways, or are you just saying bye to Jerry since he left the stream? Anyways, that's that. So let me go back inside Donut Plains 2, and then we'll actually get that power up, because there was one where we can actually get the feather to get the feather cape, because we will need that feather cape if we are going to go through that secret portion of the ghost house. So that way we can get access to the top secret. Oh, getting off early, get ready for tomorrow's stream. Okay, thanks for watching tonight, Jeff. There's my sweet parkour skit. Okay, never mind. Now I can get out of this stage. Alright, so we're going to be going inside the Donut Ghost House, and then we're going to shimmy our way up to the secret area where we want to be. But in order to do that, we need to be up over here, because this will give us access to the, I guess you could say, the attic of the ghost house, because once we get past the attic here, we go down here, get ourselves a boatload of one-ups if we can, and I think I glitched one out, but getting through that and getting those one-ups, that's actually pretty good. But yes, going through that path, it will lead us, or give us access to the top secret area. And the top secret area is where you can actually come back to and refill on, like, Yoshi eggs, extra lives, and fire flowers, mushrooms, and capes. So, but let me just show it to you in case if you don't know what it is, which I'm pretty sure you already know what it is. But, just to show you what it's like, then here's a good example of what you're going to expect out of that level. Okay, now we're done with that level, so we are going to go in the Donut Secret House. And of course, Yoshi's got to wait outside since he cannot go into any of the secret houses, fortresses, or castles. Jump over Big Boo here. But we don't necessarily need to jump over Big Boo, because, well, We can also just, like, do that spin jump on him, so that way we could actually make sure that we don't get hit by Big Boo by any means. Anyways, come over here, and if you bring this, you can actually get inside this secret here, and that will lead you out of the normal exit. But we're gonna be going back in there because there is a secret. There's another way on how to get out of this stage, but it involves a very secret boss fight. Yeah, I'll save that, and I will actually go back in here. So yeah, let's see. So what we want to do is we want to keep the feather power up on us at all times because, well, if we do, yeah, here we go. I just shimmied my way through that. And now, let me see if I can shimmy my way through here, which we will. Which we do, and I screwed that up very badly. Okay, so make sure that none of the boos are anywhere near you as you go through this particular predicament. Anyway, do this. Oh, I did not want to do that. Game. I did not want to do that. Okay, so we're actually given another chance. So, yeah, let's try this again with feeling. Because if we go up here, there's a secret door right here, and we can actually get ourselves in a secret boss fight against Big Boo here. A very scary and very ominous Big Boo, if I do say so myself. And I flubbed that up because, well, I was in the way. Oh! What in the world? I got gypped right there. Now I gotta do that all over again. Man, I think that's the first time that's ever happened to me. I usually don't have that much problem with Big Boo, but me falling through the, Yeah, so I could just do a spin jump on Big Boo right there. But me dying to Big Boo like that's like a crapshoot. That's like winning lotto right there. But I didn't win lotto right there. Instead, I got my butt kicked. Oh, God. Go back here. Grab this. We're going to try that again. And we're going to beat Big Boo this time without any problems. There we go. But yeah. Okay, let's try it again. Game, what is going on here? There we go. This is one of the games I remember playing tons as a kid. Oh yeah, me too. There we go. There's a Big Boo that I wanted destroyed. Buy lotto tickets after stream. Yeah. But I don't know if my luck's gonna be that very great, Lord Doom, because like I said, going through that whole entire stage, it's like that's like a million one offshoot that you can actually get through to or actually die in that stage or whatsoever. Anyway, grab this. Oh. Okay, so another 50 coins that we can actually get out of here in case we need to restock on coins. But, you know, just in case we want more of the extra lives, and I just lost my chance to take Yoshi with me. Sorry, Yoshi, but you're just gonna have to step there in the imaginary boundary. Because I can't even help you when you're up there by yourself. This a star? Yes, that's a star, man. And I want that star, man, because, well... yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get a 1-up out of this, because Look how long it's taken me just to get through this one portion. And not only are the floors slick, but so are the pipes. The pipes are slick. That's not cool. And you can't go down one of those pipes. I thought you could, but I think you can go up this pipe. Yeah, I thought you could. And it brings you on top of all this good stuff. And by good stuff, right above Bowser's domain. But is this where you get the other dragon coin? Nope. You just get yourself some... You just get yourself some coins, for that matter. But I guess the dragon coin is coming up here. Pretty sure it'll... Oh, I thought that could work. But where did the dragon coin go? I guess it disappeared on us. But anyway, like I said, I'm not trying to go for all the dragon coins in this game, but, you know, it's always good to come across them in case if you need to gather some extra lives. But when you play the original SNES game, the maximum amount of lives you can get is 99. But if you were to play this game through Super Mario Advance 2 on the Game Boy Advance, which is what Super Mario World is on there, then you can actually get up to like 999 lives, which is ridiculous. And you never thought that, you know, a game like this would actually make it to where you... God. And you never thought a game like this would make it to where you can actually get that many lives in a portable port of this game, even though there are some enhanced features that actually made this game a lot better than the other Mario game. I mean, than the original Super Mario World. But at the same time, it's like... It's just like, wow, just having that number of lives throughout the entirety of the game, it's just like, it's overkill. And I'm not doing... My luck's not running pretty well in this mushroom run. Nope. Not in this mushroom room. I kind of wonder who Bowser paid to go over this entire level with a jar of Crisco. Yeah, the ice level, because... Okay, so now we're finally through with this level, and I do apologize if you can hear the barking. Anyway, we're doing this minigame again. Oh, wow. We actually get 2 of them. That's pretty cool. But yeah, as I said, the whole thing with Super Mario Brothers... Super Mario World on the Game Boy Advance, it's really crazy with how many lives you can actually get in that in the Game Boy Advance remake. Very nutty. I think this is the level... Yeah, this is the level where the pipes will actually go up and down. There are some secret areas like here where you actually have to be the utmost careful because of pipes that are very small and very narrow to stand on. But there really wasn't any point to that secret area. Oh, Hammer Bros. Kind of chunky for Hammer Bros, if you ask me. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, come on, game. Oh. Bollocks. I was kind of hoping that would actually... But then again, I'm pretty sure I had to hit the Koopa that was out of its shell in order to get the 1-up, but that's okay. Yeah, we can ride this, and I think this will... Yeah, this will actually bring us to this little... secret area, and there was a dragon coin, but I missed it. But anyway, here's the checkpoint. You know, it kind of makes me wonder when Nintendo is ever going to get around to doing, like, another, like, traditional 2D-based Mario game, but more done in the sprite aspect, because the whole sprite aspect is actually what makes more of the Mario games so memorable. I mean, I know we got games like, Super Mario Maker that actually make it to where you can actually make your own Mario levels, but it's like, I still just want to... Oh, I left Yoshi right there. I thought I wasn't going to make that. Whoops. Well, at least I got a 1-up out of it, so I'm cool. Sorry, Yoshi. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm really hoping one of these days we'll actually see another Super Mario Brothers game where Nintendo will actually return back to the 2D pixelated roots of the older Mario games of yesteryear, because a lot of people still enjoy those types of games, myself included. Gosh, you can't even squat down when you're going up the escalator there. But anyway, this is the level that introduces us to Thwomps as they return back from Super Mario Bros. 3, as well as introducing Dry Bones. I mean, I know that we got games like the new Super Mario Brothers games, but those are 2.5D games. I'm talking about traditional 2D pixelated sprites, whether they be 8-bit or 16-bit, preferably 16-bit, but if they can do one that's 32-bit, then I wouldn't complain. But then again, I guess that's the reason why they won't make another traditional 2D sprite-based Mario game, is because, well, we already have Super Mario Maker to thank for that. But, you know, there's just a part of me where I want Nintendo to try to return back to their creative roots at times. And also, another thing I gotta mention, too, is that when I was talking about the whole dealio with the, you know, how games were going to be coming more irregularly from Nintendo from this point on because of what they announced through the NES and SNES app through the Nintendo Switch from Wednesday's Nintendo Direct. Everybody was just, like, extremely pissed with how, you know, Nintendo came about doing that, and how, you know, it just seemed like it was completely unfair to a lot of people that, you know, we won't be seeing a lot, like, games update monthly. And, you know, I can definitely understand their grievances toward that fact, but I'm kind of like, you know, if we're at this point where we can actually get more games instead of, you know, what we would get out of a normal update, then by all means, I'm completely content with that. Because whenever it came to games that updated every month, we only got, like, maybe 1, 2, or 3 games that would always come about. And no more than those. And it's like, it was kind of at that point where it was kind of ridiculous for them to not include more games than what we would get out of an online service like that. Anyway, we're done here with Morton's Castle. But yeah, it's just, when it comes to that whole feature, where Nintendo is going to be updating more irregularly, and it just makes me wonder how many games are they going to actually bring about more than just 2 or 3 a month. Morton Koopa Jr. of Castle Number 2 is now just a memory. The next area is the underground Vanilla Dome. What traps await Mario in this new world? What will become of Princess Toadstool? Oh, so Morton now became a memory? Well, if that's true, then why is he still in other Mario games? Because if he's not, then that really paints a very bad picture where Nintendo has pretty much created a paradox. But then again, that might have been like a translation snafu back on Nintendo's part back in the day. But I can't really say for certain if that was legitly just a snafu or not. But if it was, then it's very interesting. Oh, crap, I missed. Oh, cool. Oh, right, because we haven't hit the Switch Palace yet to get us access to that part of the level. So, I mean, there's just like a lot of things that makes me remember about Super Mario World that I completely forget that you have to come back at certain parts in order to make sure that you actually... to where you actually need to make those certain nuances become available to you once you get access to those places, so that way you'll actually get access to the other areas you couldn't get to before. Gosh, I'm really having a hard time speaking tonight. I mean, I think it's because I really haven't... that I haven't really streamed that much in the past couple weeks because of certain IRL things that were happening on my end. But hopefully that'll come to an end soon, where it won't be that much of an issue, where I can actually get back to streaming for all of you, and, you know, just continue to have fun with the games I play for you all. Because that's pretty much why I still enjoy streaming, is because I want to have fun and just play the games that I want to play and just leave you all very excited. Alright, that takes care of Vanilla Dome 1. Now we're going to Vanilla Dome 2. Vanilla Dome 2, there are 2 secret exits. And this is the one that actually has the secret exit to where we actually need to get access to the Red Switch Palace. Out of all the Switch Palaces to have power-ups, there's only 2, whereas the other 2, they don't even have anything in them. They're just pretty much there for decoration of a level. But to get access to this particular secret, we're gonna have to do a little bit of puzzle solving around in this stage. Sure, I'll go ahead and I'll take the flower, why not? And by puzzle solving, I'm talking about this. Because if we come over here, we can actually get access to this portion of the level. And if we take this with us, without even getting hurt... Oh, there we go. Perfect! We can actually go through in here, and we can actually get access to the Red Switch Palace. And the Red Switch Palace wasn't really that too far away from us. Anyway, do this neat little trick. By doing that neat little trick, we actually get ourselves a 1-up out of that. You know, I really like how there's certain nuances, kind of like that with the yellow Koopa. I mean, with the Koopa going inside the yellow shell to be all invincible and just attacking the other Koopas just adds more to your score. I really like little features like that. That just makes the game more enjoyable for what it is, to actually get some bonus incentives like extra lives and all that. Okay. So now that we're done with Vanilla Dome, the Red Switch Palace, we're actually going to go back here because we do need to get access to that secret that is not too far from where we're at. By doing this, we can actually go up this way, and we can actually get the key that's up here and go through this secret exit. You know, I kind of wonder what the world record is for beating this game going through all 96 levels, or 96 exits in this game. I wonder what the world record time is. Now, I wouldn't really know since I'm playing the game right now, but if anybody would like to see for themselves, I'm pretty sure there is something online that says what the world record is for going through the game at 100%. But we're not really doing a speed run out of this. I don't know. I kind of wonder to myself what game I should speed run at 100% at times. But I really don't know, to be quite honest with all of you. If I had to speedrun something at 100%, then I'd say something like Donkey Kong Country 2, maybe. Or maybe the first Donkey Kong Country. You know, just to get everything at 100%. But then trying to beat the game in less than an hour by finding all the secrets and all that, that really is a one-trick pony to come by. Because even though it can be done, but it's really, really difficult. It's not that easy. Anyway, we're going to need to find a way to get access to up there, but... But it's going to be... Yeah, I knew that was going to be not, like, next to impossible to do that. Try to pull that trick. Dang it! Lost my power-up. Because of these guys. I think it's because I was off time that I lost my power-up. Oh, you just get a dragon coin up there, so we really don't even need the spring for anything. We could just go up here and just finish the level normally. I really hope that Bowser didn't paint any more Crisco on the floors of any of the other levels we're going to be going through Lord Doom. Anyway, we'll come back to Vanilla Secret 1 later, as we'll just focus on the other Vanilla Secret levels. And I really wonder which part of the game starts to become more difficult. Maybe this stage, but then again, the stage really isn't all that bad either. And you know, I could really use that power up right now because I need to be big. There we go. I guess you can get yourself 1-ups when you're in this section, but it'd be really hard to pull off. But then again, you have a bunch of these guys you got to deal with. Oh God! I thought I wasn't gonna get Yoshi through that, but I most certainly did. Can I go down here with him? No, I can't. No, I can't go down there with him either. Just, that's one of those things I like about this game, and just, well, I like about Mario games in general, just trying to figure out what you can land on and what you can't land on. Okay. Alright, there's my prize. There's my prize. And you really can't go up that way, but, wait a minute. Did I just slide going backwards up the hill? Oh, man. It'd be nice if somebody could actually clip that. That was actually pretty awesome. It's like, there's no way that anybody could pull that off in a Mario game. It's not possible. That you could just go through a level where you'd slide uphill backwards. That's like moonwalking sliding right there. And yes, I said moonwalking sliding, and I think that term is actually pretty cool. Moonwalking sliding. Or moon sliding. Whichever one. Anyway, enough of that. Vanilla Secret 3 is a water level. Let's go. And this is the one where we ride on the dolphins. Very interesting thing to know, if you're playing this game through the Super Famicom, then you could actually eat the dolphins. And you can also eat the dolphins when you're playing the game through the Game Boy Advance remake. That's like one of those little things that Nintendo added in much later, even though, you know, you wouldn't think it would be very kind and wise for Nintendo to do something like that, because, well, dolphins are very sacred creatures, but the thing is, that's primarily a custom when it comes to, Japan's, population, is that they really like to eat dolphins. And honestly, I think it's good that they kept away from that when it came to the Western release, because I'm pretty sure that animal rights activists would actually get really pissed off for something like that, which they already are. But yeah, it's just like, ugh. Anyway, we're going through our first fortress level. And the fortress levels are actually very interesting because they're the only level, the only types of levels where they have the same type of boss at the very end of the stage. Which is four rhinos, or 4 Triceratops enemies who go under the name Reznor. Which they actually made their appearance once again in New Super Mario Bros. 2 on the Nintendo 3DS. Look at me, I got parkour skills. No, I don't. As soon as I say that, I jinx myself. Dolphins are in reality the worst. They do all kinds of messed up stuff. Oh yeah, they do all kinds of messed up stuff. I mean, some of the stuff that they do overseas or what they eat overseas are just very questionable. Like, I think frogs is another one that people from overseas eat that we don't eat. Okay. Even though I lost my feather, we'll go through Reznor just fine. But we will have to be careful. As soon as I said that, I screwed up. Anyways. But yes, we'll be fine going through the rest of this boss. Oh god, I thought I hit the fireball there, but yeah, we got through Reznor just fine. Even though I lost my power-ups, and man, I thought I was gonna die in that stage. Dolphins are in reality the worst. They do all kinds of messed up stuff. Yeah. Some messed up stuff I don't think anybody wants to touch with a 10-foot pole. I mean, I guess you could literally say anybody. In any place from around the world, they do something that's completely whack and completely messed up. I mean, even for us, too. We do something that's completely just whack and very insane with what our dietary habits are. In contrast to other places from around the world. Oh, Yoshi, we gotta get rid of you again. Sorry, buddy. And sorry if I'm sniffing. I think my allergies are kicking back up, but that's quite a common thing that happens that really bugs the crap out of me. Because I want to breathe and just, act just fine when doing a live stream like this, but there are times where Mother Nature will not even agree with me. I always thought that was a pretty cool effect with how the charging chucks actually go through the, Oh, cool. I went through a vast majority of them. But I think that's the end of that. And if we go past those charging chucks or get close, or past that charging chuck and get close to it, it will multiply into 3. There we go. We're done with that stage. Horrible, unspeakable things. Truly, dolphins are sick creatures. Sick creatures based on their behaviors, or sick creatures to eat? Oh, I don't know. But anyways, we're done with that level, and now it's time for us to get spooked inside the vanilla ghost house. And there's just only one path to get through this stage, by the way. There's no multiple paths like before. But is this level what introduces us to a fake Big Boo? And by fake, I mean like green and just kind of putrid and grotesque. I think it might be, or I could be mistaken. I think I'm probably mistaken because we're seeing regular big boos inside the stage. Oh, wow, you can bypass most of that stage if you wanted to. Based on their behaviors, I would never hang out with a dolphin. I think I know what you mean there, Lord Doom, because, you know, if you try to hang out with one, they do have a really bad tendency of being very extremely excited when people are around, and it will try to do everything it can to, you know, make the situation less than favorable. But yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, there it is. What are those things? Are those gas bubbles? I never could figure out what those were. Yeah, I think they might be just plain gas bubbles. Okay, we're done with that stage. But the thing about dolphins is, Lord Doom, is that they're probably like the second smartest creature in the entire world. But I can definitely see where they would be, you know, even though they may be considered smart, you could definitely see where people would have a problem with their behavior. But I wouldn't know since I never had any problems with dolphins whatsoever. I also never knew what those were. I think my child mind thought they were floating jello orbs. Yeah. It's like, did Bill Cosby have anything to do with the making of this game before his crimes actually start to take effect? I don't know. But anyway, I got a good question for you, Lord Doom. If there was one game from the, if there was one NES or SNES game that did not make its place onto the Virtual Console on the Wii or Wii U, or even the SNES and NES Classic Editions that you would want to appear through the Nintendo Switch Online app, what would that one game be and why? Definitely let me know in the comments, because I definitely would like to hear your thoughts on which game you would actually like to see through this service. Like, you know, ones that we never seen. And if you say Earthbound, I'm just going to be like, too late, it already came out on the Wii U and the SNES Classic Edition. Okay. There's some very, there's some very interesting ways on, like, how you can actually glitch your way through a stage, or, like, glitch your way through certain aspects of a stage. Like, there's this one level in Star Road, the world Star Road, where I actually clipped through those breakable blocks when I did a spin jump as Yoshi, to actually, you know, go down those breakable blocks, that I actually went through those breakable blocks and into the wall, and I actually died. And I kind of wondered to myself, how in the world is that even possible? Because it just doesn't seem very unlikely for something like that to happen. Okay, we got 40 out of that. I'm trying to go for the highest, which is 50, because you can get a bonus 1-up out of that. I'm not really sure. Chrono Trigger would have been my pick, but I think that's already up there. Yeah, Chrono Trigger, it was originally on the Wii Virtual Console, but it never made its way on the Wii U Virtual Console or the SNES Classic Edition. And I think the same can be said for the original Breath of Fire as well. Well, then again, I think the original... No, actually, the original Breath of Fire did not make its way on the Virtual Console on the Wii or Wii U, nor the SNES Classic Edition. So it made its debut here for the first time, which I completely forgot about that. But if there were any imports that could make it onto the SNES app on the Nintendo Switch Online, then how about the Goemon games? You know, the sequels to Legend of the Mystical Ninja. Because I think a lot of people would really be excited for that. Lost my power-up again. Hopefully I can get it back before I head into Lemmy's castle. Yeah, Lemmy's castle is where we're going next. Wendy doesn't show up until World 6. Let's get through the end of the stage without even dying for once. And watch for, like, the crossway bullet bills that keep attacking you. And I don't want any of them to attack me as I go through the rest of the stage. And... booyah. Oh, I didn't even hit the tape? What? How's that possible? Anyway, I don't care. Beat the stage. Let's head to the castle. But I really do need a power-up. If I'm gonna get a power-up, I might as well go ahead and head back to the top secret area. Real quick. I know it may seem kind of cheating for me to go through the top secret area, but I'm kind of like at that point where I just particularly don't even care. I need to get through this stage as quickly and efficiently as possible, but then again, like I said, we won't be going through the entirety of the game in one setting, as we'll probably be doing that through 2 or 3 settings. But I'm doing it legitly for you all. And if you ask me how the controls are for this game when playing it through the Nintendo Switch, I'd say they're pretty good, although, like I said, I'm not really a big fan of the D-pad on the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Oh boy, we had to deal with Magic Koopas. And, you can't actually hurt them. But they can make it to where the platforms will actually be destructible. So you want to use that to your own advantage. Ooh. I think I might want that because I think that leads to a secret if I can get up there. There we go. That's what I want. Oh, I can't even get up there. Never mind then. Crap, the Magic Koopas actually made it to where I can't even get through. So, it's like... I'm gonna creak without a paddle to try to figure out what was inside that door. Probably was something special, or like maybe a shortcut to the boss, but I'm not really gonna complain too much. We'll get through the stage just fine. Hodaboos. Very interesting enemy for a Mario game, where it's just a jumping fireball with eyes. The fireballs have eyes, like the hills have eyes, and everything. But then again, if the hills had eyes, I think we'd pretty much be screwed because of how insanely, like, messed up that movie is. Or the movie series is in general. Woo! Don't go through just yet, Poindexter. But yeah, I remember watching Hills Have Eyes, the first one, and just remember how gruesomely just messed up that movie is. And I would never want to watch it again because of just how insanely grotesque it is for a slasher / horror film. Yeah, and there's our prize right there. And let's go fight ourselves a Lemmy. While also dodging this, while dodging a Potaboo that's around harassing us. And it was just right there at the same spot the entire time. The whole time! Yes, the whole time. And with that, we're done with Vanilla Dome fully. Mario has triumphed over Lemmy Koopa of Castle Number 3. Mario's quest is starting to get much more difficult. Have you found the red and green switches yet? Yes, I have, so you really don't need to remind me, game, since I already found them. And I do apologize for the dogs barking. Can't really do anything about that. Anyway, we could go through those stages right away. I mean, we could go through Cheese Bridge right away, or Butter Bridge, whichever one it is, but we're going to take care of the top route first, just to get those 2 stages out of the way. Which one is this? Butter Bridge, yes. So there are 2 levels on Butter Bridge, and this is another auto-scrolling level, so this is not going to bode well for us. Just gotta make sure I go through this just fine. But anyway, when I was playing this game through the the Game Boy Advance on the Game Boy player, I remember this being the level that actually gave me the most difficulty because of just how bad the aspect ratio was on the Game Boy Advance. I felt that the aspect ratio on the Game Boy Advance version of this game was this game's biggest Achilles heel, and I didn't really like that. Dang it. Didn't want that to happen, but it's okay. Probably best if I did not have Yoshi right away, and my god, what happened to the platform there? It disappeared! What in the world? That platform disappeared! That's not supposed to happen. I don't think that ever happened for me before when playing this level anyway whatsoever. I'm not sure if that's that glitch was unintentional or not, but if it was not unintentional, then I'd say Nintendo has some serious fixing up that they need to do for that glitch. Can I get the 1-ups? No, I can't. It was worth a try, though. Yeah, it was worth a try. But hopefully... Yeah, okay, yeah, that was just, that was an unintentional glitch. But then, like I said, I wonder how in the world that happened. Because I don't think it ever was supposed to happen like that. Oh, why did it go back that way? I don't know, but I got it. Come on, let's go. Come on, focus, Mario. And this is where the level starts to get even more difficult because of how fast it's going. Thank you for not being mean at times, game, because I could really do away with your meanness. And I just get a coin out of that. It wasn't really even coins or whatsoever. But anyway, got through that stage, and let's get out of here. Didn't hit the tape, though. Okay, Butter Bridge 2. And in order for us to get access... Well, no. There's no secret exit to this level. We just need to get through it all. But yeah, there is a secret exit on Cheese Bridge, but it involves a very, very intuitive trick that you have to use Yoshi... Well, not only use Yoshi for, but to use the Feather Cape on. And they say that Mario's journey is getting more difficult. Oh, you bet it can. I mean, just look at how many enemies were trying to hurl their Koopa shells at me! Seems more jump deaths are a big occurrence in this game than I would imagine. And not getting attacked by traditional enemies, but at least I did hit the checkpoint. Yeah, and we weren't that too far from the checkpoint either. Here we have these Koopa Troopas still playing Superman with us. And that's a pretty cool way on how you can actually get through this stage if you wanted to. There we go. But anyway, it's time for us to get through the rest of this stage without any problems. And I say that, and I get hit by an enemy. I seem to have a really bad knack for doing that when doing a live stream of any game whatsoever, where my luck seems to just go flat on its face after I just get through a certain threshold. But hey, we made it through just fine, so we're okay. But we did get past the Butter Bridge stages, so it's now time for us to head back and we'll actually take on Cheese Bridge. Cheese Bridge is the bridge that's underneath the Butter Bridges. And like I said, we will be going through... we will be going through the stage twice. And even the one that's... and even through the stage that's... when you go down, which is Soda Lake, because that gives you the introduction of one of the only enemies in the game that doesn't appear in any of the other levels, which are the Torpedo Teds, which are a bigger rendition of the Bullet Bills, but they look missile-sized. Anyway, when you're playing through the stage, make sure you have the Feather Cape power-up on you at all times. But then again, I'm pretty sure you can actually get more as you play along the stage, but by all means, keep that Feather Cape on you even when you reach to the end of the level. Because that's the only way you're going to get access to the secret area, or the secret path, the pathway to a secret level. If you were to do this, and if you had Yoshi on you, then you can actually get through the stage with Yoshi and make him turn blue. But since we don't have him, we're just gonna have to bite the bullet and just keep on going. Oh, geez, diagonal bullet bills. Now, I completely forgot about that, and very unorthodox that they would actually just appear out of a stage like that. Come on. Oh. These are a lot of hair-raising moments in this game. No! Are we at the... Yes, we are. But we do have to come back to the end of the I mean, we do have to come back here either way. But then again, I think we are going to need to... But then again, we don't have Yoshi on us. So we are going to need to get Yoshi to help us out through this level. So we're going to make a trip back to the top secret area, and then we're going to bring Yoshi with us. Because we are definitely going to need Yoshi's help to finish up the rest of the stage. Okay, go ahead and grab Yosh. Sound like Dr. Eggman from Sonic Adventure 2. Yosh! Go ahead and grab me a couple of these. There we go. Now we're ready to actually go back into the stage. Okay, here we go. We're going back to Cheese Bridge area. Like I said, we're definitely gonna need to have... We will definitely need to have Yoshi for this, too. Ooh. Stupid buzzsaws on conveyor belts. Or I would say hedge trimmers on conveyor belts. It's what they look like more so than just regular buzzsaws. Just seems kind of weird for that type of enemy to appear in a Mario game. A buzzsaw. Okay, we're gonna need to fly in the air. Because, well, we can actually get over here. And we can actually come in this direction, because that will actually give us access to Soda Lake. So, just a little tip, in case if you don't know how to get to the secret exit of this level. But we will be doing this. Oh, we actually got... Did we actually get 5? I think we got 5. Yes, we did. Nice. I'll do away with more of the 1-ups. Okay, so we got the vine to show up, and now we can head inside Soda Lake. And like I said, this level is actually pretty unique because it introduces us to torpedo Teds for the first time. So underwater torpedoes that actually come after you, and they can go through the walls. So if you aren't aware of that, then you're gonna want to do your best to try and be more careful through this level from here on out. Now, there's only one exit in this stage, so if you think that there is more than one exit, then you would be mistaken. There we go. Whew! That was a close shave. An even closer shave. Oh! Game. Any reason why you had to be cruel like that? And I don't think you can touch torpedo Teds either. I think if you touch them, they'll hurt you. Ah, dang it! I overshot my swimming arc. Oh! Dang it, and I was there at the end of the level too! First time dying getting hit by an enemy. And this is a pretty tough stage too. Ah, dang it! I overshoot my swims too much. I mean, I like this game, but darn it, does its damn good physics really get the best of you sometimes. It's one of the things why Nintendo's games were so great back in the day was because of just how, not only how well the controls were, but how tight the physics were on, you know, just the momentum of like character movements and that kind of stuff. They were spot on, essentially. What? Ah! Dang it. I will get through this. And besides, I was almost near the end of the stage again, which this game does not want me to get to the end of the stage. It wants to be a complete dick. Okay, good. I didn't overshoot it, nor did I undershoot it. Oh, good. I guess you could say that was a red herring. There we go. Here we go. Swimming along. Overshot it again. Ooh, God, that was close. If I went up one more pixel, if I went upwards about one more pixel, that would have been a death sentence for me in that stage. Ugh, boy, that was close. Double R, don't go through something like that ever again. That was, oh man, that was scary on all fronts. Whew. Yep, so we go through that stage that will get us access to the Star Road, that will to a Star Road portal, but we won't be going through that, as we'll be heading into the next stage, which is Cookie Mountain. And Cookie Mountain, I wonder what's so unique about this entire... Oh, that's why. The Fire Sumos. Your first introduction to the sumo wrestler enemies in this game. And you want to make sure that you're not directly underneath them, because they can try to... they can actually make it to where they will hurt you. Ah, dang it. Monty moles are naughty. I would just actually call them naughty moles. Just like the beavers in Donkey Kong Country. Oh! Creeps? How dare you hurt me? But we should be getting close to the end of the stage, too. Oh boy. Yeah. I'm gonna want to get to the end of this section by doing... Oh boy. Saved from the skin of my teeth. Go through that and I get a 3-up moon up here? No, but I do get a 1-up. So I'll gladly take that. Oh boy. Great. Thanks, game. But hey, we at least hit the checkpoint, so... I'm not complaining there. Just want to get through the rest of the stage without any problems, and Yoshi, you can definitely help me out getting through the rest of this level. Oh, I say that, and I jinx myself. No! Ugh! Damn Monty Mole! Hate your guys' guts. Come at the most imprecise times, which I want you to. But you're not my worst enemy in this game, that's for sure. Okay, ooh. Good gravy. Oh, right, if you eat 3 of those things... Oh, I could have done away with the, Could have done away with a Starman. Yeah, so if you get all the coins, then you should be able to get a... And you can't eat these guys either. I'm pretty sure I might have gotten a 1-up somehow. But we're near the end of the stage anyway, so... It's not like it really matters anymore that we had to deal more of that Chumley. Anyway... We got 30 points from crossing that tape, so I'm content. So we're done with that, and now it's time to go pay Ludwig von Koopa a visit. So, Ludwig's Castle. Let's see how Mr. Ludwig von Koopa treats us as we enter his domain. Wow, you can't... Man, you have to wait till that enemy comes, huh? I guess there is an advantage for you to be small in an area like this. And I think if we're... Yeah, we need to get our butts moving at this area and not hit the potaboos. Or not hit the enemies on top of them when we undershot where we need to actually hit the switches. Ugh. And the spin jump doesn't work on the on these enemies, so you can't actually, you know, insta-kill them with that spin jump move, unlike most other enemies. Okay, let's try it again. Oh, how did I... Game. How do I undershoot or overshoot or something? Some of those jumps. Oh, close. Now it's time for us to... Dang it. I went up and I went diagonally, which I did not want to happen. Ugh. Oh, come on, game. You're telling me you can't even spin jump on the spikes on top of that undead Koopa? Ah, oh, dang it. Man, am I losing my touch already? Hope not. Because if I am, then that's craptastic. Ooh. Oh, come on. Come on, let's keep going here. Get all the way to the end without getting crushed by the spikes. It's gonna be a close one. Oh yeah, it is a close one. But we got through it. Okay, how about we hit the Koopas without, you know, getting hurt in the process. There we go. That's what I want to see. So yeah, I'm applying the same technique I did in Iggy's Castle when I was on Yoshi's Island. So every time when I'm hitting the enemies from the top, as long as I'm still attached to the fence, then the points will continue to build up to where I can actually get 1-ups this way. Yeah, just like that. Oh, come on! You weren't even close. You were like 4 o'clock. Okay. Now I can't remember off the top of my head if there is a if there's a check. No, there's not a checkpoint. We have to start at the beginning of the level again. So there are no checkpoints in this stage whatsoever. So you have to do everything in one full setting. Kind of craptastic, but hey, it's just the way it is sometimes with these levels. But at least we did make up for getting some of our lives back, so I guess I can't really complain too much on that. Oh, come on! I hit the jump button! Jeez! Man, this game is really being jerkish tonight. Ugh, man. And I see that my good friend Nightwing01 is back to playing Fire Emblem Three Houses. I will be getting to that game at some point. I really don't know when, but I'll get to it eventually. Well, let's try that again. Ugh, wasn't even close to the Potaboo. Ugh, game. You can be very cruel sometimes. A cruel mistress. Okay, let's try this again without running into any of the Koopa Troopas. Ugh, good. Because I want to get 1-ups. And build up on the 1-ups I lost as well. Rightfully so. There we go. Woo! There we go. We'll probably just go through the rest of the stage with fighting the boss. But there's no power-up before the boss. Now that sucks. Oh well, we'll beat Ludwig von Koopa without any problems. We just gotta be careful. It's a very interesting way on trying to get back into the fight with, like, doing a insane just parkour flip backwards. Ooh, but at least you don't die when hitting the top of the shell, so that makes me very happy. But anyway, we got Ludwig von Koopa down for the count, finally. Was really getting aggravated with those deaths there. But hey, we made it. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to finish up the entirety of Forest of Illusion, considering of how much I've died throughout the entirety of the stage. Anyway, the castle flies off and smacks into a hill that has eyes. Ludwig von Koopa's days of composing Koopa symphonies in Castle Number 4 are over. The Forest of Illusion lies ahead. Mario must use his brain to solve the puzzle of this perplexing forest. Oh yes, and we'll try to solve some of the mysteries of this perplexing forest a little bit before we end off tonight's live stream. But we'll see how far along we get. Alright, Forest of Illusion 1, and we're going to go ahead and save our progress right there. Now we are introduced to our newest enemy, Wigglers. Wigglers are a very, very unique type of enemy, but they did appear... I don't think they appeared in any other Mario games before then. And if they did, then I'm really out of a loop here. I know Pokies appeared in Doki Doki Mario, or, you know, what we got is Super Mario Bros. 2 in the United States. There we go. But whatever you do, do not step on the Wigglers, because they're pretty mean. Okay, I want to judge the timing on this correctly. Because if we go through the, a large portion of taking down these enemies, we will actually get a bunch of extra lives in the process of hurting them. Yeah, just like that. And Yoshi, I really didn't want to, but if I go this way, I will get access to the secret exit. Yeah, just like that. But we will come back through this stage, because we do need to go through the traditional exit. But anyways, there we go. Got through that stage just fine and dandy. And we have the Forest Ghost House. Now, there are 3 exits to this stage, and finding the 3rd exit is a bit tricky. But we will go through it all, and I'll show you how it's done. Ooh, close. Go ahead and jump over you. Some of the exits in this stage are very perplexing, if I do say so myself. But we will go through all of them. Or are there... No, there are 2 exits in this stage. What am I thinking? They're not 3 exits, there are 2 exits. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's okay. It happens. When I overthink things a little too much. Okay. I think this is the only way you're going to be able to get the dragon coins in this level, is through that particular means. Or through those particular means. But anyway, if we go through this door, we actually get to the top of the ghost house here. And this is where we want to go to actually get out of the ghost house area. There's one door right there, but if we go left a little bit more, there's another one right here. Now, for the life of me, I did not know where this second exit was located. But if you go through that second door that you just entered in, that will actually take you to Forest of Illusion 1. And that, for the longest time, that level in particular was really a pain in the neck for me to try and get 100% of this whole game when playing through the SNES original. Like, it was just that hair-pulling and just mind-numbingly painful with trying to figure out how to get through that entire level at 100%, or go through the entire game at 100%. But yeah, like I said, that takes you to Forest of Illusion 1 if you go through that path. Now, let's go through the traditional means of completing this stage. Funny how you can actually, do that ability where you can actually spin jump on the enemies, especially on the boos, and it's just, you can't even get hurt by them doing that. You'd think that you wouldn't be able to actually get hurt by a boo or anything that's spiritual in that sense, because of just them being, pretty much dead. Well, I wouldn't say dead, because this is a Mario game after all, and saying dead is kind of morbid for that kind of, for this type of game. Forest of Illusions totally sound like an area in Dark Souls. Yeah, it does. But hey, I think it would be an even bit... I think this game is even better Dark Souls if, if it took that type of influence. But anyway, go through this door. That will lead us out towards the main exit, and this exit will actually take us to the next level, or it takes us immediately to the Forest of Illusion Fortress. And if I had to guess, it's probably the Fortress. No, it actually doesn't. It actually takes us to another level. Forest of Illusion 4. We don't want to go that way just quite yet. So we'll go back to Forest of Illusion 1 and complete it in its traditional manner. And you can't attack Pokies with your cape either. So you have to... Or not Pokey, so Wigglers. You just have to use the traditional means of Yoshi to eat them. Just like that. And not just stomp on them by any means whatsoever, or else you want to really get them ticked off. And when you see the enemies, what they look like in 8-bit, it's so weird. Especially when you're playing Super Mario Maker 1 or 2, or the one on the 3DS. It's just really weird to see them what they look like for when you take them down. There we go. Got you out of that slump. Got you out of that slump? Or my name's not Dr. Slump. Okay, we got 30 out of that. But yeah, as I said, when it comes to the lives counter, we can only max out at 99 lives if we're playing the SNES original. Alright, so we're done with Forest of Illusion 1, and now it's time for Forest of Illusion number 2, numero dos. And there are two secret... there's a secret exit in the stage. And one of the secret exit will actually lead us to the last colored switch palace. Now we got some of these doodads that we got to deal with. Very interesting enemies. Sorry, Yoshi, but I'm just gonna have to leave you right there, dude. Because you were surrounded by enemies, and I did not want to get hurt. Yeah, some of the circumstances that you get yourself in to where the enemies surround you is pretty unfortunate. It's like one of those things that you won't be able to get access to. But anyway, I lost access to the feather power-up, so we'll just have to go through the level by traditional means, and that Rip Van Fish, just, ugh. Couldn't come at a better time to be even more of a insane jerk. Oh, I missed my chance for a 1-up right there, but it's okay. We are filled up at 99. And luckily, the Rip Van Fish can't go through the walls, or can't clip through the walls, so That actually makes going through the rest of this level pretty much a cakewalk. I think you can actually attack those enemies with a block that you can grab. Rip Van Fish, get out of here. I don't want to get smooched by you. And you try to go to sleep and not notify us that you're actually awake. What a jerk. Anyways, we've gone through the secret exit, and now it's time for us to go through the Blue Switch Palace, the last Switch Palace in this game. And going through the rest of the Switch Palaces, we should be able to get through the rest of this level just fine. I think I might have flubbed this up. Yeah, I did. Anyway, don't really care. Like I said, we're already at max lives, so just finish up this and then... Booyah! Alright, so that takes care of the Blue Switch Palace, and now that we got the Blue Switch Palace out of the way, we're actually going to make a trip back to the Vanilla Secret Level 1. Because remember that secret exit in that level? Yeah? Well, we can actually get access to it now that we have all of the Switch Palaces unlocked and completed. But to get up there, we're going to need to take a trip all the way up and get back to that area where I pretty much lost my power-up to those jerkish Koopa Troopas. And we'll definitely have to do that by going right. Right. Okay. Really should be using my spin jump more often. But anyways, if we come through this way, and if we bring that trampoline with us, we can actually get up all the way to the top there and go through that pipe that we could not do so before. But like I said, we needed to have the Blue Switch Palace unlocked in order for us to actually get access this way. And all we just need to do is complete the level, and then presto, we completed it, and we gone through the secret exit. And this will actually take us to the third, the second Star Road portal, right there. Yes, so that gives us access to that, so we're done with Vanilla Dome in its full entirety, and now it's time for us to head back to Forest of Illusion and finish up Forest of Illusion 2 in its full entirety as well. You know what? I'll probably just go through the rest of the Forest of... Well, then again, I probably maybe until at least we get through either the fortress or the castle or both, and then I'll close off tonight's episode. Because we definitely did make a lot of progress tonight, and it'll only be good tidings for us to get through the rest of the stages tomorrow night. But yeah, let me see if I can... No, I was too late. I wanted to try to hit that enemy with that block that you can grab, but unfortunately that didn't work. Maybe if I did it this way? But then again, I don't know how long... Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be that long before unfortunate circumstances got in the way. And you can't hit these with your cape either. If you could, then that'd be amazing. But unfortunately, that is not to be. Okay, let me try it this way. Oh. Damn it. Can I... Yeah, we can hit them with the... We can hit them with the grabbable block like that. So, that's actually pretty cool. That there is at least a way you can actually hurt these guys. Make sure that Rip Van Fish doesn't even get the best of me. So, basically, to get through the rest of this stage, make sure you get all Rip Van Fish to follow you, because, well, if you're gonna get a 1-up or something in this level, then you're gonna need to have them all with you. Yep, we got a 3-up on top of that, so I'm happy. And we actually got 12 out of that? Wow. I didn't know we actually got some tape through that whole ordeal. But hey, it's cool. I like it. Okay, Forest of Illusion 3, Numero Trace. And be even more careful when going through these levels because, well, some enemies are trapped inside bubbles. But there are power-ups that can also be trapped inside bubbles, too. And Yoshi is definitely going to make things easier for us to get through this stage some more. Oh, cool. But we don't need any more lives. So, why is this being presented to us in full force? I don't know. Sure, I'll go ahead and I'll take the lives. Whatever. But it's not like it's really going to matter anyway, because the lives, well... Here, we'll go ahead and we'll take that, because we do need to come up here. And I think this level also has 2 exits as well. And the secret exit is the one exit you want to go through to get out of the forest. If memory serves me correctly. Now, finding that place, it's going to be a cinch difficult. Probably not, but it shouldn't be that too far from here. If we can actually get through it, then we should be okay. And famous last words. Is that the pipe? No, that's not the pipe I want to take. Because if you take the, if you just take the traditional exit, then it would just take you to the ghost house. Ugh. At least we passed through the, yeah, we at least passed through the checkpoint, so... That was a hair-raising moment right there for me if I ever saw it. And just keep going. I mean, sure, there's going to be a lot of them that are going to appear out of nowhere, but you're almost at the end of the stage. Is this the pipe I want to take? Yes, it is. And I flubbed it up because I'm small! Can I get big again? Nope, I'm going to have to go through that stage again because I got small at the very last moment. Ugh. Rats. Or should I say bollocks? I don't know, but anyway, time for a bonus game. Well, I just got one. But hey, makes up for the life I lost, right? Nice. But yeah, as I said, if you go through this way, then it will take you back to the ghost house. But you want to be big when you go down that pipe because, well, that's the only way you're going to be able to hit up that secret exit. Yoshi, come with me, my valiant steed. I'm going to need your help to get through the remainder of this stage. Because these guys are being insanely jerkish. As I say that and get hit. Ooh. Galoombas, get out of my face. Okay, so I got me a mushroom, so that should be my insurance to get all the way to the end of the stage. Ugh. Good gravy. Okay. Whew. Okay, now we can actually go through here. Finally. Seriously. Go through you and get out of the stage. So yeah, aside from some hiccups I had here and there, for the most part, I actually am really enjoying the stage for what it is. But anyways, we will go through this level, and we will go through the Forest Fortress. Well, we also have to deal with good old Lakitu here. I forgot to jump. Whoops. I will go ahead and grab that again. Basically, it tries to get you with the, Ah, dang it! Hit the second pit. I was trying to get that... I was trying to get that power up, too. But Lakitu made me lose my concentration. And seems like there's more than one, because, well... I see Lakitus up the wazoo. And he's just gonna keep chucking Spinies at me. And I can definitely ride this if I want to, but there's really not gonna be any point to doing so, because, well, there's really not anything that's up in the sky that I can really... Well, I guess if I wanted to get up there and hit the checkpoint, I could, but, or I could just do it this way. But it's not really gonna matter anyways. Now, you want to get up here. Somehow. And you get respawned back. Dang it. Here. You're my only solace to actually get me through this predicament. Which you do. And anyway, you go through that pipe. There's your secret exit to get out of here. I've been playing the Elder Scrolls mobile game a bit more. I'll save that for the Discord, though. Oh, okay. And then the secret area, the Forest of Illusion. I totally forgot about that level, too. Okay, now we're gonna go through the level through traditional means. Ah! I did it again. I flubbed up again. At least they give you that one up, though, as the designer's taking pity on you for messing up those jumps. Or messing up the entire stage, rather. Anyway, I'll go ahead and I'll take a cape. Besides, we haven't had a cape in a while, so we might as well put it in our possession if we can. Well, also having to deal with Spiny not giving us any trouble. A good thing that thing's not gonna follow you anyways. Not gonna follow you that far. We don't even have to deal with you anymore. Oh, we got another one. Great. But at least I can grab this. And there was a pathway to the Dragon Coin in case if you couldn't even do it by traditional means. You can either ride the cloud or get all the way to the end. Okay, done with that. Oh, man. That was nuts. But yeah, I would say after the I mean, after the Forest of Illusion world, I would say that I would say going into Chocolate Island is where the game actually starts to get even more difficult. Oh boy. It's time for us to induce some parallax scrolling while we go through this stage. It's no auto-scroller, but one of the most trippiest stages I've ever experienced in a video game, with just how much parallax scrolling is going on in the background. It's really nuts. I mean, it's a really cool stage, I will admit, but it's just like, it's kind of nutty with how you can get easily disoriented with this stage with the parallax scrolling going on in the background. And cool. There are some blue platforms in case if you are really having a tough time with this stage, so at least the game designers did something right with making those blue platforms mandatory for you to get through the stage in some capacity. And that's the end of that stage? Wow. That was a very short stage, although I'm pretty sure you can get those 1-ups, but you would have to ride underneath. Yeah, you would probably have to ride underneath the stage in order to get access to those 1-ups. Anyways, done with that, and alright, well, I'll be waiting for you, Negative Zen. And after I get done with the Forest Fortress, as well as the, it's not Morton, but Roy's Castle, then yes, we'll end off the live stream for tonight. Ugh, buzzsaw blades. Like the bane of anybody's existence. If you're wondering what those things are that are coming down from the ceiling, those are hammers. Those are hammers. They're not really like any like pancake flatteners or anything like that. Those are legit hammers. I guess you could say it's hammer time for this game either way. Or the designer saying, hey, it's hammer time either way when it comes to Super Mario World. Ooh, God. And if you had the feather all the way at the end of the stage, you can actually fly over this crap when you get all the way to the far end, and it would actually lead you to some 1-ups before you fight off against the boss of this fortress, which is Reznor again, by the way, if you are not sure who you go up against in fortress levels like this. Damn buzzsaw blade. And now I have to go through that again. Lame-o. Ooh! Man. That was pretty sneaky for me to get past that guy. But I did. I did so with style. Or the buzzsaw blade, I mean. Yep, I see another hammer coming this way. No hammer time on us, because we will get through the rest of this stage unharmed. Famous last words. And make sure you watch out for the potaboos this time. Yeah, here we go. That's what I want to do. There we go. Ugh. Is that a flower up? No, it's a feather. That's... If I can get that feather and get all the way at the end, then I'll be happy. Because, as I said, if you fly this way... I was gonna say, if you could fly that way, then you should be able to avoid... I mean, get all the way at the far end where you can actually get some 1-ups, or get something special out of that, really. But as you would have guessed, that potaboo actually screwed up my jump. And I'm not happy with what it just did. Because I wanted to get all the way at the far end. But don't worry, we'll try it again. We'll get through it just fine. Anyway, I think we just need to get past that, and then we should be at the very end. Yeah, here we go. Alright, let's try that again with style, and see if we can actually get all the way at the far end. If that doesn't work, we'll just go through the normal means. Okay, get out of my face. Ugh. Woof. Making those woof noises, it's just like trying to make sure I don't hit the buzzsaw blades whatsoever. Okay, now let's try this again with style. Yeah, just like that. Get all the way to the end here. I think you get yourselves a boatload of one-ups. Yeah, look at that. That is crazy. They hit you with all these one-ups right over here at the very far end if you can actually get all the way over here. But hey, it's cool. Just a little bonus incentive if you need to go the extra 9 yards. And let's go ahead and get all of them just to be on the safe side. There we go. Now let's fight Reznor. Take care of that, Reznor. And there we go. Got all 4 of them there. And 1 second before the 100 mark. Huh. Kind of nuts, but made it through just fine. And if you beat that stage, then that will give you access to the 4th Star Road portal. Now, we will finish up with going through Roy's Fortress. Because it is getting pretty late and I already went over time, but then again, I'm trying to go through as much of this game as I can if I want to beat it at 100%. And I will show you my save file for me beating the game at 100% as well. And here we have the snake blocks. And basically what you do is just follow the pattern with where it's going, so that way you don't stay stationary or whatever. Because these guys can be a tad bit annoying if you're not too careful. Yeah, just like that. Look at that Potaboo. Riding along with us. Riding the wind. I'm riding the wind, baby. Just like Johnny from Chrono Trigger, the big motorcycle hybrid monster. Ooh. And I lost my power up again, but it's okay. As long as I don't die, then I should be alright. Ooh. Grab that. And grab this, too. Damn it! Made me lose my power-up. Stupid, Bowser blocks. Or the Bowser statues, I mean. There we go. Takes care of you, but at least I get to see what Mario looks like after he gets burnt. And Sage Cypress 13, thank you for the follow, dude. Greatly appreciate it. I didn't even see your follow, but definitely thank you for the follow, man, or gal, or whatever. But yeah, definitely thanks for the follow, and you definitely made it on time for me to finish off tonight's stream, because I will be going through this game again tomorrow night, but playing through the first couple hours and going through like the first 5 castles, I think we made a lot of progress. Mario found his way through the Forest of Illusion and has put an end to Roy Koopa of Castle Number 5. Onward to the dangerous but tasty Chocolate Island. Well, we will go through the dangerous but tasty Chocolate Island in another episode, which will be tomorrow night. But I think for right now, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to close off this live stream. So, and Chino, definitely thank you for the bits or whatever that you put into the live stream. Definitely and greatly appreciate it for you putting that in there. Anyway, we'll just go ahead and we'll end off tonight's stream from right there. If you like what you saw, then be sure to hit that follow button so that way you'll stay up to date on whenever I go live with my live streams. And if you want to see me through other various means, whether it be through the stuff that I create online, which are my YouTube videos or even through social media and that kind of stuff, then you can follow me at those particular sites that you will see and from the buttons underneath the video that you are watching this live stream on, where you will actually find them. You will actually for where the live stream or the websites that you can go to, they are youtube.com/RRPG reviews, facebook.com/RRPG reviews, twitter.com/RRPG reviews. That's my YouTube page, my Facebook fan page, and my personal Twitter. And you can also follow me on youtube.com/RRPG Game Riff for Solo, which has now been renamed as RRPG RRPG Livestreams Archive. And basically that is where I archive my live streams from here on Mixer onto my YouTube channel. And also be sure to follow me on twitch.tv/TheGeekFighters. That's a collab group that I am a part of, where we do live streams every single Saturday, and we will be on tomorrow afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, where 16-Bit Jeff is actually going to be playing a little bit of Control, the newest game from Remedy Entertainment, and published by 505 Games. And he's playing on the the PC version of that game, so that ought to be a lot of fun. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed tonight's live stream, and I will definitely see you tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, as we will resume Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo through the Nintendo Switch app, or the SNES app on the Nintendo Switch. So until then, this is RPG signing off by saying Godspeed, game on gamers, piccolo poppin' bottles, y'all, and peace out. See you tomorrow night, guys.